All right. All right. How's it going? It is another um, JMT Art style. Can't remember what number this one is, but I'll find out and put it on there for you. So, as you might already know, if you've been watching, this is my sketchbook. And as you already know, before we get into it, I will give you a review. Okay. And that right there. I like it. I like it. I like it. Look at that. A lot of people like, so fucking well, your shit looks like shit. Okay. It might look like shit to you. And these are the three-dimensional box shapes or whatever. Wow. Mm-hmm. What it looks like. Yep. All right. That was when I was experimenting. I was trying to draw something, and then I fucking tried to turn it into a neighborhood, and then I says, well, fuck it. We fucked up. Let's just move on. No, this one was. This one was. I don't know. These were boxes. All right, so that's when I tried to fucking use my eyeballs. And as you can see, I need work. I need work. But when it comes to my shit, like what I do, which I'll get sharp at this shit. I will get sharp at this shit. But right now, I gotta take a tutorial to do that shit. But this right here, now this is the cool shit, I think. Now this right here, it's like, me just trying to do something. I started to do a road, but then didn't really come out the way I wanted it to, so I skipped it. We skip it. Now this was the very last thing that I've done. You see that? See all of that? I really don't even know what is up with that, but yeah. So we're at 3 minutes in. Oh man. So I guess I don't know. I talk with you guys about different things, and I'm just, God, I'm just so. Man, I'm trying. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying not to be pissed off about things, But and I talk about things that people rather not talk about. I The conversations that I have are conversations that people would rather stay away from. And I've always, ever since I could remember, I've had those conversations. And it's become a common thing to stray away from that which, how can I put this? To stray away from those things that the world would call negative. But the only way that you will indulge that conversation is that if it were happening to you. So if it were happening to you, then you would be forced to deal with the situation. But since it's not happening to you, therefore you do not give a shit. Correct? Correct. So, be that as it may, not apply to you. Therefore, ye do not give a shit. And, like I said, this has become very common. It is a common thing to meet and greet everyone that you meet and greet and say, how are you doing? But yet not wanting to know the real story of how you are doing. It's like it's like unexplainable. It's unexplainable how society has trained the masses to do things that have become a common thing. And things are not going to get better unless we make them. You might be trying like a motherfucker to make things better. And you might be saying to yourself, no matter how hard I try, making things better seems as though it is impossible. Well, those who have the power to do as if for surety do not do with that power what they are supposed to do with that power given down. You see, you were supposed to be freed from all of this long time ago. But because man keeps on doing the wrong things, you are still in your predicament that you are in. When people reach success, they say, oh, what will you do with your success? Oh man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Whole bucket list of shit that they got to do. And Nothing on that bucket list says anything about setting the captive free. I want to tell you something, and you can broadcast this or keep it to yourself. I don't give a shit what you do with the information that I'm about to tell you. But when JMT comes to power, I don't want awards. I'll have the money, but it's not really what's important. What I want is what people were supposed to get long ago. Yes, my friend, your ass whooping is long overdue. As Forrest Gump would say, that's all I have to say about that. Oh, God. Alrighty. So these box shapes. I don't know. Guess this is my own damn tutorial right here. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh. I don't know what's happening right there. We're just all over the place. But I wanted to do another video. And I'll be putting out videos like a motherfucker. I feel as though it's what I need to do. Oh, and jeez. Man, I tell you, man. Oh, God. Yeah, well, diamonds are forever, is what some people say. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. What kind of shit is that? Hey, man, I'm willing to fucking get her diamonds. I'll get her some fucking diamonds if diamonds is what she wants. But, shit, the game has changed. The game is not the same. The game! The fuck? Oh. All right. Now, where do we go now? Where do we go now? Ooh, oh, oh, where do we go? Let's see here. Little Axl Rose there for you. Where do we go? Where do we go now? I was saying that because I was asking myself, where am I going to go on this drawing fucking piece of paper here? What direction do I want to go? And then the Axl Rose song just came to me. Oh, 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 where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Ooh, where do we go now? Yeah. Where do we go now? I'm not as good as Axl Rose. Anyways, let's see here. All right, so what is that? What is it that's coming out of my mind with these blocks? You know, what the hell's going on with these freaking blocks of mine, man? Let's see this. Ooh. Mm-hmm. And then where do we go now? Where do we go now? Ooh, oh, oh, where do we go? Where do we go, man? That's a good question. Where do we go? That's a damn good question. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? That is a excellent freaking question. Where do we go now? I seen a video today where it said that Trump won his wife's heart back. At first, she wasn't having it, man. She displayed her disinterest in him and his campaign and all the things that he's done. And with his the assassination attempt on his life and other things, some kind of a way he's won his wife's heart back. And I said to myself, well, duh. He's got the money to win his wife's heart back. Duh. It's a shame, man. It really is. That there's not much left to love in the the world. Love is completely destroyed. And if you love somebody, you're gonna notice that um, it's just not the same. If you love somebody, you're gonna notice that your love is not, it's not appreciated anymore. It's looked at as if it's a weakness. It's looked at as shame. It's looked at as, you're just a super weak motherfucker. And it's really sad that that's what the world has come to. The world has come to, if you love somebody, it's looked upon as a weakness and they don't appreciate it. And they rather have somebody manipulating them with game than to have real love from another human being. That's the world that we are living in. That's how it is every day. That's how it is all over the world. And I'm kind of pissed off about it. I don't know, man. That's the world we're living in. So I'm thinking, what's best? What would be best? I mean, you can try, but if you feel that your effort is in vain, well, then I don't want to be the one to give anybody advice because I can't. I mean, the way the world is today is like, GMT, you can't give anybody advice. You're not a fucking millionaire. I understand that that's the way of the world. That's the way of the world, and I should not be talking, because I'm not a millionaire, I shouldn't talk. That's the way the world, where the world is, I mean, listen to someone who is successful. Take their advice. Mm-hmm. I had a bum tell me that I wasn't going to be nothing. I guess we're both bums because we're not millionaires. He's not a millionaire, not even doing anything with his life, but tell me I wasn't going to be nothing. A total, complete bum. But I guess we're in the same boat because as hard as I work, I am considered a bum. I'm considered a loser because, well, you're not a millionaire. Isn't that fucked up? I mean, nobody's going to agree with me on that, but I personally think that's where we're at, man. That's where we're at in the world. That's where we're at, man. That's where we are at. That's where we're at, man. It's a song that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. I forget the rest of the lyrics, but you get my drift. You get the pitch. Oh, I get the pitch. I get the pitch. Oh, I get the pitch. I get the picture. I get the picture. I get the picture. Where we at? Damn, we 25 minutes into this motherfucker. Shit. All right, man. I'm going to continue this on the next video. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other.